Hi everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel, and this is Mr. Delicious. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back, and long time. I was so busy with my work, so now I am back again, and let us continue what we have started for the paper one of the advanced mathematics student stream. And we are now continuing to question number 22. By the way, if you notice that I am wearing my face mask. Wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are going to follow the protocol of the COVID-19 and always wear your face mask whenever you are in public places to protect yourself from the COVID-19. So now, I'm going to remove this one so that you will understand what I am going to present this video. Okay, I would like to wish all the grade 10 students who are going to sit their exam this week. I wish you all the best, all good luck in your exam this week. All the grade 10 students in Papua New Guinea sitting for their national examination on the 11th to 15th of October 2021. Okay, let's continue. Now we are now moving into question number 22. Question number 22, grade 12 advanced mathematics paper 1, year 2010. And this is on the question on linear function. So we have here, find the equation of a straight line that passes through the midpoint of the line joining the points -3 and 8, and x coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is 2, and is perpendicular to the line connecting the points -3, 8, and 3 and 2. Now, the technique of this kind of question is, it would be best for you to illustrate this given question here or statement so that you will have a picture of what is being asked and how you're going to solve it. Now, again, another technique is you have to highlight always what is being asked, and you are asked to find the equation of a straight line. Equation of a straight line that passes through this point, and at the same time, it is perpendicular to these points here connecting. So let us begin with this to find the equation of a straight line, question number 22. Let me first erase this question here on the board. And the question here on the board is question number 21. So we are now moving to question number 22. So get ready on the linear function. So this is finding the equation of a straight line which is perpendicular to the line given the points. All right, see, it's already so dry because it's been a long time that I did not continue this paper 1, year 2010. Okay, I was really busy with my work, so I didn't have time to continue. Now, take note that after this paper 1 of 2010 for the advanced mathematics stream students, we'll be presenting starting tomorrow the general mathematics stream students. So get ready for those who are general mathematics stream students. So to find the equation of a straight line, first is you have these given points. Let's say, for example, we name this as point A, and the coordinates of the point A, x is 3, y is 8, and the second point, let's say I name it A and B, points A and B. X coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is 2. And you are asked to find the equation of a line which is perpendicular to these given points here. Okay, now the first thing is, although it is not being required, but you can actually illustrate the position of these points here. So you can draw the axis. So this is the axis, this is y-axis, and this is x-axis. Okay, so the maximum of our x coordinate is 3, so I could have positive 3 on this side and then negative 3 on that side. Remember that you don't have much time to make it the interval or the scaling, so better for you to. And all, I have a negative here, so that's why I have illustrated the negative 3 and positive 3 along the x-axis. On the y-axis, they are all positive, and it is 2 and then 8. So that means that I could have 2 over here, and assuming that this is my 8. Okay? So therefore, we can now have, when x is negative 3, y is positive 8. So you can have this over here, and this is the point here. So this is your point A. Although it's not given in the problem that it is point A, I'm just using it so it's easy for you to illustrate. Next one is when x is positive 3, which is this one, positive 3, y is positive 2. So you can have it here, and positive 2, and this is, so when you connect these 2 points now, it forms a line. So this is the line. Okay, this is a line. And this line, okay, this is the line of these 2 points. Now there is a question about to find the equation of a line which is perpendicular to this line here. Okay, so we don't know where is the location of the perpendicular, you say, through the midpoint of the line joining the points, this one. So through the midpoint of this line, given these 2 points here, which is perpendicular. So it's quite complicated, so don't worry, be guided on this. So step number 1, when you are going to work it out, is try to write in your rough paper the coordinates of the points, and then later ask the question of a line which midpoint. I will have to add this here, midpoint, which is perpendicular. So you can illustrate this one, and then we assume that a line that is perpendicular. Okay, so the best thing that you should do here first is to find the equation, to find the gradient of the line. So let's say find the gradient of this line. So the gradient of that line is the chains of y divided by the chains of x, or delta y divided by delta x, or we call it in the lower grade as the difference, to find the gradient of a line given 2 points, we have the difference of y minus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So we substitute, assuming that our y's x sub 2 and y sub 2 is this point, and then our x sub 1 and y sub 1 is the other point. So our x over here, our y over here is 8, so that's 8 minus our y sub 1 over here is 2 divided by our x sub 2 over here is negative 3 minus our x sub 3 is x sub x sub 1 is 3. So therefore 8 minus 2 is 6 divided by negative 3 minus 3 is negative 6. Therefore, our gradient is 6 divided by negative 6 is negative 1. So this is the gradient of this line over here. Okay. This is the first point that you will get because you have to get the gradient of this line. The second point is you will have to find the midpoint of this line so that we can locate our perpendicular line. So the formula of finding the midpoint is, you don't need to memorize this, is because this one is actually given in the formula sheet. So we have x sub 1 plus x sub 2 divided by 2, which is the x coordinate, followed by our y coordinate, y sub 1 plus y sub 2 divided by 2. And then you substitute the values. Our x sub 1 over here, where you can get it. So that's why it's easy for you to work it out if you are going to present first the coordinates of the points. So let's say our x sub 1 is negative 3. Now remember that even if you interchange it, you will still have the same answer. Negative 3, okay, negative 3 plus our x sub 2 is 3 divided by 2. So that should, and then y sub 1, that's 8 plus x2 divided by 2. So now negative 3 plus negative 3, that's equivalent to 0. So we have x is 0. 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So the midpoint therefore is equal to x is 0, y is 5. So that means that x is 0, y is 5. So somewhere here, this is the point. So from this point here, you can draw a line that is perpendicular to this line here. So when you say perpendicular, it forms a 90 degrees. Okay. So this is the second point. Now, because it is worth 3 marks, you will notice that presenting the gradient of this line here is 1 mark. The second point that you will get is when you present the coordinates of the midpoint, because the midpoint will now give you the hint to find the equation of the perpendicular line. So therefore, what is the next one? You remember that we have the equation, the gradient of line 1 multiplied by the gradient of line 2 is equal to negative 1. So remember this one all the time. The product of the gradient of the line 1 and line 2 is equal to negative 1 when the two lines are perpendicular to each other. So when you substitute, if our gradient 1, which is this one, let's say we name this one as gradient 1, okay, when the two lines are perpendicular to each other, the gradient will be, the product of the gradient is always equal to negative 1. So remember that one. So our gradient gradient of line 1 is negative 1. So you can have negative 1 multiplied by gradient 2 is equal to negative 1. So therefore, over here, we have negative gradient 2 or line 2 is equal to positive 1. Okay? Because when you divide both sides by negative 1, so cancel negative 1. So we have gradient line 2 is equal to negative 1 divided by negative 1. and therefore we have positive 1 as the gradient of line 2. Okay, so since this line 2 is perpendicular to this line, then the product of the gradients is always equal to negative 1. So remember that one. Therefore, are we now ready? Therefore, the gradient of this line that is perpendicular to this line and also passes through the midpoints of this line is now, okay, let's remember this one, y is equal to mx plus c. Okay? Y is equal to mx plus c. So our gradient is positive 1x. And what about the c? The c here is our y-intercept. So the line is passing through the y-axis, okay, or the intercepting the y-axis at positive 5. So therefore, our c is 5. So finally, the gradient of this line here, perpendicular to this line, is equal to x plus 5. This will now be the last one that will give you 3 out of 3. Presenting the gradient of the line of this straight line, and then getting the midpoint of this line, okay, because that will now give you the hint of finding the equation of this line, which is perpendicular to this line that passes through the midpoint of this line. So now our line is y is equal to x plus 5. That will now give you 3 out of 3. Okay? I hope that you are getting it now. Now, even if you are, this is for grade 12 advanced mathematics students, but if you are currently grade 11 students, please follow and subscribe my YouTube channel, because whether you like it or not, you are going to sit for your national examination next year, and it would be best and easy for you to know all of this in advance so that you will be guided on what you are going to do next year. This is Mr. Delicious, and this is my help for you, Papua New Guinean students, in preparation for your national examination. And wherever you are in the world, and if you are maths students, or if you encounter this video tutorial of mine, I am pretty sure that this will also help you improve your performance in mathematics, because mathematics is a universal language. Now, I will have to leave you with this quote of mine saying that I know that some of you are struggling in mathematics, but I want you to treat mathematics as something that you have to embrace, because you cannot live without it. Okay? Maths is very important in our everyday lives. So embrace mathematics and have fun with it. Okay? So this is Mr. Delicious. Always take care of yourself, stay safe, always wear your face mask, and always follow the protocols to avoid yourself from getting the COVID-19. Stay safe, and bye for now. This is question number 22 of the past exam paper 2010. Like you pala, take care, and thank you so much. Bye.